Hey, welcome back. This week we'll be in the Advanced Warehouse module. We'll be looking at how to correct a PO receipt. All right, so this week we're in the Advanced Warehouse module. We're going to take a look at how you correct a PO receiving mistake. So it's a fairly simple process, but it's important to know how to correct your mistakes. So let's go to D365 and find out how to do that. All right, so we have this PO here. It's PO 225, the tailspin parts. And I've got an item number here, A0002 for 1. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go run through that receiving process real quick. I've previously done a video on how to do the receiving. I'll link it in the video above. So let's go ahead and go to the inbound side, and I'm going to do a receipt and put away step that's going to do them both at the same time. You know, it's just going to be a one-step process. So I'm going to copy that PO. And so basically what I'm going to do is just receive it from the pallet straight to the shelf. So I'll go ahead and put in the PO number here. Paste that in there. And then it's going to ask me for the item. A0002. And we'll do a quantity of 1. Say OK. And then here's the put sign. It's going to tell me to put it in location FL-002 under license plate 338. So go ahead and say OK to that. All right. So we flip over to the on hand. Let me just do a refresh here. So here's my item with the license plate 338 on it. I'm going to go ahead and copy that because I'm going to need that in a minute. Now I am using license plate control on these locations. That's why I'm having to use license plates. You don't necessarily have to use a license plate here, but I'm going to go ahead and copy that so I have it later. So let's say for whatever reason I need to reverse the registration on that line. You know, maybe this line was supposed to have been 1,000 and I received 1,000 and I was really supposed to receive 500. Or for whatever reason, you need to reverse the registration on that line. So if we go in here, if we go to update line and we'll go to the process, the registration, we'll go ahead and hit add here and let's just confirm it. What we're going to see is we'll get an error because that license plate is not available. So where it's trying to receive into, where it's trying to reverse it out of is that receive location under that specific license plate. Now you may look at this and say, okay, well it's in location FL-002. -002. Oh, if I could type today. FL-002, let me just confirm that there. All right, so it just doesn't let you do it. So what you're going to have to do first is you're going to have to basically move the product back to the receiving location, right? So you can do that with a transfer journal, or I'm going to just use the device to do it here. So I'm just going to go back to my device, and I'm going to hit cancel to get out of the PO work. And then I want to go to my inventory menu where I have my movement option here. So it's going to ask me for a location license plate, and since I am using license plates, I'm just going to copy that or paste that license plate in there, that 338. And then I'll confirm my item here. So I've got my FL-002, my location FL-002, my item A002. Okay. I'm going to say OK. And then where I want to put it back to is my receiving location. So in my warehouse, my receiving location is RECV. Okay, say OK to that. Just confirming the license plate information and say OK. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go back and look at the on hand. So we should see it move from this FL-002 location, and we should see it pop back into the receiving location. And there we go. So after I hit the refresh, I'm back. I've got 338 is back into the receiving location. All right, so now if we go ahead and go back to our update registration line, so I'm going to go update line and registration. I'll go ahead and add a registration line. It's going to do the same thing. It's reversing one out. License plate is 338 for my receive location. I'll go ahead and confirm the registration. It should allow me to do that. And now it's back to the ordered status. Now at this point, just to complete out the process, what you would do, I mean, you just basically receive it again, you know, whatever, you know, the correct amount this time. So I've got that PO number 225. I can go back to my purchase order now and just receive it as normal. So I'm going to go back to my inbound, purchase order, receive, and put away. Go ahead and put in my PO and just repeat that same process there. So 225. My item was A0002. Oop, wrong item number there. A0002. And this would be for a quantity of 1. And say OK, and then it's going to ask me to put it back in the same location. Okay, but obviously, if you made a mistake previously, you'd want to correct whatever mistake and do it the right way that time. Okay? So mistakes are going to happen, and it's just important to understand how you're going to fix those mistakes. In the PO receiving, it's pretty straightforward. So basically what we did was we just need to move the merchandise from the final location over to the receiving location, and then we can do the reverse registration process. Now, if you're doing this single-step method where you're going straight to the shelf, you do have to move it. But if you are doing a two-step process and the merchandise is sitting in the receive location, you're set and ready to go. You don't have to do anything at that point. So, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Now, one of the things I'd like to do is just to have a question of the day. You know, what is the biggest challenges that you have when receiving purchase orders with Advanced Warehouse? Just kind of like to understand what you guys run into and see if it compares to what I run into. So if you like this video, hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to the channel, because I give a new video about once every week. I've been posting about every week. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.